Yo, you rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review on 4 Hour Fly.
And TP.
Yeah, back with a new one. You know what I'm saying, for the new year.
Yeah.
First review, well, 21.
This is still a 2020 release. I think it dropped November, the end of November. But as 2021 come in, you know, ain't a lot of material dropping yet. Ain't a lot of albums dropping yet.
Yeah. So
we
still waiting for the element of surprise. Somebody to, you know what I'm saying?
To set it off.
Yeah, set it off for 21. Everybody's kind of on the, you know, somebody gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, but like bro said, yeah, this is more of a 2020, but you know, we gonna take it on into 21 or whatnot. This artist very underrated. We done a review, I believe, back in 2019.
Might have been 2018.
Yeah, it might have been 18. Yeah, now that I think about it. Yeah, like I said, very underrated. I don't think he ever got his just due from people, but with the climate of where music is now, you know what I'm saying, and headed to, you gotta give him his just due. You know, he's in there with the Rock Marcianos, you know what I'm saying, you know, the Flea Lords, you know, even the MF Dooms. You know, matter of fact, rest in peace, MF Doom.
Yeah, rest in peace, MF Doom. Yeah.
I believe I might even throw him in there with the, you know, with the J Dillers. With that era, you know, he got a close family member that's involved, you know, kind of affiliated with the Wu. You know. But yeah, you know, he got a lot of work, you know, and even off record or whatnot, you know, bro shared something about maybe a month ago about him, you know.
Could have been a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
a few weeks ago, I believe.
Yeah, you know, even outside of, you know, music, you know, the things that he's doing, you know, Myers franchise, Myers is one of the biggest stores globally, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he's got some liquor.
Yeah,
that he getting distributed in Myers or whatnot.
Yeah, man, that's big time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all that together, you know, we just giving y'all a little rundown of, you know, of who we about to, you know, display to y'all for, you know, our first pick of 21, you know, well respected, you know, good start for the year, you know, probably, you know, top quality artist for the year to start off. Tell them what we rocking with, bro.
Willie the Kid.
Yeah, man.
The name of the album is Dust Marks 2.
Yeah, this album, this album is a very high-rated album. You know, especially like I said, with the climate of what's going on right now, because you can kind of see a changing in the guard happening right now, and you can see a shift in music, and a lot of it is headed north. You know, I wouldn't even say eastern. A lot of it is heading north, you know what I'm saying? And Willie's the perfect display for the north, because, you know, Willie from Lansing, Michigan?
Grand Rapids,
yeah,
I believe.
Grand Rapids, yeah.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think he was actually born in the Bronx.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard that. I heard Lie was born in the Bronx as well.
Yeah,
his brother, Lot of Dark Man. Shout out Lot of Dark Man. We seen Lot of Dark Man open up for the Woo. What was it, like 4 years ago?
This was when it was a minute ago. This is when they had the concert at the
over there by the fairgrounds.
Well, the Expo 5.
Yeah, so that was more than 4 years
that was
ago.
a while ago.
Yeah,
right, 11.
Yeah, but I mean that same time frame, Willie, he's pretty much been doing his thing around that same time frame. You know, undisclosed. A lot of people, you know, I think we talked about this before the new year. You're gonna start seeing and hearing a lot of undisclosed artists coming to the forefront with this changing in the guard. You know, I know we bring out a lot of artists, and y'all like who?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all got the commercialized ear. That's cool, you know, if that's what you want to do. But look, you know, we the best A&R smoking, and you know, we kind of told y'all like by the end of last year, maybe the end of the third quarter, that this changing in the guard was coming. You know, and if you doing your research, whether you do, you know, you stay on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, or even SoundCloud, you know what I'm saying, you really gonna start hearing a lot of artists that you never heard before. Because that changing of the guard is coming, you know, and I said that for a reason. A lot of these records that we picked off of this album is really geared toward this changing in the guard coming. And we're gonna do another review of an artist that I already named, but then I'm not gonna mention his name. But you know, when we do this and that review, y'all start seeing what we talking about, this changing of the guard coming, especially, you know, as well as our battle of the bangers too. Pay attention to all of that this year, because it's really gonna show you the forefront, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know, I don't talk too much. We're gonna get into this album, you know what I'm saying? Y'all A&R from, you know, the seat of your homes or the seat of your whips or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And let us know what y'all might pick different songs from what we picked. That's cool too, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna do the KRUZE 7, the special 7, and get to it.
We're gonna get into this first track off the Willie the Kid Dutch March 2 album. First track is gonna be Rare Sightings.
The rules change, mid-game, I've been adapting. Mitigated by gatekeepers who left the gate open. Domestic disputes, bitches tongue wrestling. Casino nights, fire keepers, where you masking. My chick from LA, she wanna watch the Lakers.
Two artists come to mind whenever I listen to that particular record. One being, we just did this tribute, Raekwon, Wu-Tang.
Okay.
And the other would be Currency.
Yeah, that's right on time.
The reason why I say that is because those two artists, normally when they do music, they don't have a lot of choruses in their songs. They just let the beat rock.
Boomerang in that bluish thing. German plates on the front. And hell better confirm. The shooter gets shot and file for workers' comp. Petty politicians and worthless cops. They sending shots, you know we sending them back. You niggas ain't that slow, just timid perhaps.
Much more on the wordplay, the way Willie the Kid puts his words together. It kind of gives me a reminiscent of Raekwon a lot. Overall, I think it was a pretty good way to start off a record.
Yeah.
Wasn't too lively, wasn't too mellow. It's like in between. I think I would give this track maybe a 7.5.
Okay. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
you think?
It was pretty cool. It reminds me, the production side of it reminds me of a Pete Rock kind of display. Kind of like a Mad Lib, a little bit display as well. Yeah, a lot of that detail into it. Willie, you know what you're gonna get from him. You know, if you've been listening to him over the years, you know his ingredient pretty much don't change. You know,
it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, his track, you know, the tracks that he rhymes over is pretty much, you know, on the cool side, like you mentioned with Currency, it's kind of like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned something about niggas being timid. You know, that was very well described. But you can kind of hear from his bars, his personality. You know, a lot of dudes ain't lively dudes. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that, you know, they can't get like that, but some dudes are just, you know, laid back. And he just sound laid back. Currency sound laid back. You know what I'm saying? When he rhymes, so you know, it's more of a cruise control type of record. Most of these records on here is just something you put on, just ride to, where, you know, you don't even have to touch your dial. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to be right now in a nasty, gloomy, cold, you know, these streets out here, you know what I'm saying? It's really geared towards the detail of, you know, spring kind of music, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like that. So for that display, I give it a 7.5 as well, starting off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so let's get this number 2.
Number 2 record is gonna be Plum Wine.
Every blossom's bloom, the view from my room, my assume it's new. Masseuse, be down, Sassoon, Medusa lotion views, not for debate, unless I value yours. I'm making money off vodka, no provocateur, providing.
That track really was reminiscent of Raekwon, like you said. This whole album is, to me, I like to point out, is really, like you said, dedicated to the no chorus. You don't need a chorus to make a song. It's for you unsigned artists as well. You don't. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a good example of why.
Fuck 12, I need 12 million. 1,200 at the steakhouse, we ate fish. Official, it's something fishy about them niggas with you. World panic, alarm, the most righteous, remain calm. Pious, despite the bias, gotta stay focused. It was written, pandemics to play locusts.
Hip hop started. Melly Mel, Grandmaster Caz, Kid Creole, Hollywood, DJ Hollywood, you know, Wally Moore.
I throw Keith Cool in there.
Yeah. Houdini.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of them started out rocking the party, basically creating a cipher. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you rock a jam, you know, you can say something, you know, yes, y'all, to the beat, y'all, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people might have looked at that, you know, and probably still look at that like, oh, them niggas was saying the chorus. No, they wasn't. That's just to get, you know, started off. Like, you know, now you hear a lot of people say, you know, like West Side, hey yo, you know, to catch the beat. Those is beat catchers, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to what I say. You don't need a chorus. You know, I don't know where this translation came into play. You know, I guess that's where the money came in. You know, a lot of people feel like you're not an artist unless you have a hit record. That's garbage. That's not true. Because if that was true, Griselda wouldn't be with.
Yeah, that was a reason why I compared it to like Raekwon. You know, once again, it's like those type of artists. If you notice, they're not real heavy on choruses.
Yeah.
But they real heavy on bars. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of times it's like most new artists, you know, they want to come in and want to focus on having that catchy chorus or, you know, or what have you, but they don't really focus on their verses like that. And, you know, one thing about Willie, since he's been in the game, he's always been a bar-heavy artist. Laid back type of cruising track, basically. I mean, like you said, it's, you know, pretty much laid back.
Yeah.
Something to, you know, ride to. I think I would give it another 7.5.
That just goes to show that you don't need a chorus to make yourself known. Like I said, you know, you can see a lot of that with Griselda. You know, because a lot of, if you go look at their videos on YouTube and Vimeo, a lot of those, you know, records that got videos don't got a hook. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's an element that's going to come back to the forefront as well. A lot of people is going to take pages out they book, you know, doing that. You're going to start seeing a lot of that as well. So,
well, I think something too. A lot of your kind of mainstreamy type artists that took a page out of that. If you remember, what was dude's name? Lil TJ, the dude that got locked up for all the murders when he was a kid. He had a song called The Race. If you heard, you know, you gonna know what I'm talking about. But it was a song. It was a song that was on the radio a lot.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but he didn't have. I mean, his career was cut short because, you know,
he had those murders.
Yeah, he got in trouble. But I mean, that song was like probably like a 2-minute song, a 2-minute song or whatnot.
Without no chorus.
Called The Race. I believe it didn't have one. So, and then I can't think of nobody else off the top of my head, but I done heard some tracks where, you know, the song wasn't that long. It was, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Stupid ass nigga.
An accident driving like that.
Dumbass.
Yeah, it make no sense.
Start popping at your ass.
Yeah. Probably was you driving like that.
Yeah, but yeah, man. But that was a good point, though.
Yeah.
But so you say you give it about a 7.5?
Yeah, I give that joint. No, you said that, but I'll give it about a 7.5, 8.
Okay.
Just off of that display of the hook or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Willie's infamous for that. You know what I'm saying? Of, you know, having the 2-minute songs, some songs less than 2 minutes, or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's infamous for that. So yeah, I give it about a 7.5. Yeah, so let's get to this number 3, bro. What we got?
We got Autobahn Ballroom.
Oh wow, hell of a title. Let's get to it.
In regular regiments, my gun Registered original like my uncle Reginald. I'm bucket nigga, new Patel. Pocket knives, Rocky Patel, cigars, I'm live. You bet. Set the table, niggas got the seat. I still want you to eat, brother, just not with me. Lord, give us the strength to lift all burdens. Windows, floor to ceiling, tall curtains, revealing what good is pain if it's not hurting. Gotta learn your lessons in between blessings.
Yeah, to make a note, we ain't mentioned this album produced all by V Don.
Oh, okay, yeah. See?
Yeah, it's that's another. Nowadays, that's the key thing is having one producer produce your whole project.
Yeah.
I think it makes the album mesh well together.
Absolutely.
We did another album in 2020. Nas, King's Disease with Hit Boy producing the entire project.
Yeah.
You see how that came out.
Absolutely.
This particular record reminds me a lot of something Ghostface would rap over for some reason.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those 2-minute get your bar on type records. You know, I think I would give it a solid 7.5. Can't take that away from it. So.
Yeah, it had a very RZA-esque approach to it. You know, the production wise, definitely sound like something, you know, Ghost would use or whatever. You know, even Willie's approach kind of reminded me of a Jizza approach, kind of.
Oh, Jizza,
yeah. And a lot of these titles on here is, you know, sounds, you know, kind of wooish when you look at them. They very, you know, Willie's always had that detail to pick good titles for albums, for tracks or whatever. You know, it make you want to dig into the track just by looking at the album title, the song title.
Yeah, it's kind of like clickbait.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Plum Wine or, you know, Autobahn Ballroom. Like, hold up, I wonder if you're gonna say something about that, or, you know, make you want to dig into it. But it's actually the opposite, which is even doper. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It's kind of like, you know, there's a lot of war niggas out here, man. You know? Niggas ain't really get the learning, you know. Niggas might get like some green Nikes or whatever, some forest green Nikes. You know, I'm gonna find me a forest green shirt to go with it. Nah, nigga, everything don't have to match. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can get you know, like what bro got, you can get you an orange shirt. You know what I'm saying? If you do the knowledge, you know, you see these hunters going hunting out here. You know what I'm saying? You go in these hunting stores, you're gonna see something, you know, camouflage green or something like that, or something orange. There you go. You don't have to match everything. Throw it off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with music. You know, people do the same thing, and then, you know, one of those niggas gonna be talking about Malcolm on here. You know, but they do it in the opposite way to where, you know, nah, I don't want to listen to that because, you know, he probably talking down on the minister or whatever. You know, y'all niggas gotta stop that, man. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be missing out on some great artists over the most ignorant reasons on earth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, we mentioned that back in 2022. A lot of y'all niggas ain't listened to a lot of Prodigy songs because of why? Look at that, bro. Look.
What's that? Somebody.
Look all the way up there.
Oh, man. back. Yeah, I see it.
Stupid.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, so, you know, it's super corny, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta get off of that, man. You know, a lot of y'all don't listen to a lot of underground artists because they not on the radio. If you a nigga, then that is the most super corniest thing in the world. Because you never heard a nigga on the radio, or you never seen the niggas videos on MTV Jams or whatever. Man, get out of here with that, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop that. Straight off. You know what I'm saying? I was well in the right to go off subject for the first time in 21.
Yeah.
Straight up, on the real. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to this number 4, bro. What we got?
Number 4, we gonna get it to Glass Shopping featuring Vado.
In the stash, CCP. You never know who the trader. Stock tips, trade winds in the tropics. A Trader Joe's run, double park in the drop 6. The weather changing. I'm reevaluating the places I'm hanging.
That's like Frank Lucas Part 2.
Yeah.
You know, Frank Lucas, the track, Freddie Gibbs, and Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Leave a legacy unfulfilled, a heavy burden. I guess you never seen the other side of the curtain. What a surface, disappear, appear safe. Common up with the call for it. A stand-up guy, it's ironic I'm encoring. Smooth as a Commodore, the most iconic. Never been for play.
Sounds like it could be like a remix type version of that. Willie and Vado got a lot of good chemistry on tracks together.
Yeah.
I had did a feature of that on a battle of the bangers. I believe it was 12. Willie and Vado. You know, they got a lot of good records together. Overall, I think I would give this probably like a 7.8, almost 8. For good.
Yeah.
You know.
All I think is money, cocaine when that flame hit the kettle. Got a lot of lanes in this game, man, I tell you. Try to maintain, keep your name from the devil. Or ever call it quit, lit chain and the bezel. Hit a lot of chicks for the fame, man, I'm special. I made with a couple bands, they came with another plan. Got money in my other bands. Cashiers and tellers, I tell you, I've done the scams. Cracking my underpants, hoping you understand.
Yeah, I believe they got a good collaborative scale to them together. They like the Rockers.
Yeah.
Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. You know, get together or whatever. They need to make an EP together.
Yeah. That's that too.
I thought it was dope, man. You know, all the ingredients added in. You know, it wasn't too much unneeded sauce on it. You know what I'm saying? The bars was just right. I give it about an 8.1 altogether.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought it was really dope, man. Very, very appropriate for, you know, the climate right now. You know, we need to see more features in the North, man. People working together. You know, I think that's something that, you know, needs to be brought to the forefront as well. You know, a lot of artists or whatever. You know, we see a lot of artists, you know, talking about one another on a good note. You know, we see a lot of artists together as well. You know, on social sites, and that, you know, it's dope seeing artists together, and you know, they get asked about in interviews, and you know, they talk about personal stuff, and then you know, they get asked a question. You know, they got some music together. A lot of them say, you know, the funny thing, we ain't even talk about doing music together. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think that's cool too. You know, that's a good attribute as well. So.
5 record. Fourth Quarter featuring Job Black and Cleelord.
This beat smell like a trench coat. Obey the code. It gets colder when you come around. Coyote's cousin. Calamity. Unfortunate to suffer consequences. Compliments could be the secret. Jealousy's a weakness. Niggas try to disarm you and the plot to harm you. Aesthetics, believers, atheists. Ricochet, hit your gallbladder. Shatter your pancreas.
This is a banger right here.
Yeah.
The human highlight, the sports in the replay worthy. Don't worry, my sturdy, it wasn't Tampa. My jersey hung in Raptors. Lied where that fine line was between the love and hatred. A life's taken, so your gun is sacred. Fine dining, how my lunch is plated. Snapper with the sauce of birthday.
Yeah, that was a solid record, man. I think everybody brought it on that particular track.
Yeah.
Even Job Black.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I never heard of him before, but
shit sound like connecting music. I'ma push my pen long as my bread keep moving. In the red seats cruising. I just left East Houston, trying to put the play together, but the dreads keep shooting. Through the knowledge, grown men, we buy our own land. Hijacking and we strapping, we just pirates on sand. Eggs, bacon, raw cake, and let the whole club face the bars on display. Like a scar on your face. For a session, get charged for the day.
yeah, man, that's Flea signature, man. The repeat at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, your feet fell asleep cause you was glued to the chair. I said your feet fell asleep cause you was glued to the chair.
Ain't too much to go into it, man. Just one of those banging collaboration records. I would give it a solid 8.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. It ain't too much to put to it. And, one of them collab tracks. Everybody pretty much got one. It's a 3-man collab. Straight up. The beat really reminded me of a real Mad Lib track. I can hear Freddie on that for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like one of them tracks. I give it about a 7.5.
Yeah. I think we need a Willie the Kid, Freddie Gibbs feature too.
Yeah, that'll be super dope.
A Midwest Connect.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's probably future works, I'm sure. Yeah, so number 6.
Number 6, yep.
Right.
Yeah, number 6 track is going to be The Vaccine.
Okay, yeah, let's get it.
Be weary of the vaccine, it seem I've seen. I'm opting out from the option. It's not caffeine, it's fiendish. I wear the pants in my circumstance. And the weather, I can't tell my homies stop rapping. Or what woman ain't good for 'em without clashing. Lashing out from a glass house, ducking stones. Quarantine from the scene, we all stuck at home. I'm prone to play the most, want to play better.
Definitely reminded me, this is probably the most one that really did remind me of Raekwon, going in, that kind of direction. It sound like a Raekwon track, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Quarantine from the scene, we all stuck at home. I'm prone to play the most, want to play better. The 3-pronged approach, the double-sided ledger. Manifesto, the prawn, sizzling and pesto. Overlooked and you die, you know where the best go.
Yeah, once again, wordplay heavy. The way he put words together is real descriptive. He likes to kind of describe, certain like surroundings and stuff. He's talking about stripper pole in the crib and saying little different slick things or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a continuation of what we been hearing on the album.
Yeah.
No chorus, pretty dope production.
Yeah.
I think I would give this record probably the same consistency, yo. 7.5.
Okay.
I don't think he slipped up on it at all. I think he stayed pretty much in the same vein. So about a 7.5.
Yeah, I get this joint about a 9, bro.
Oh, really?
One of my favorite off the album. Wordplay was definitely exclusive on it. You know what I'm saying? And very direct. Ain't too much to put with it, man. You know what I'm saying? The cadence on it and everything sounded, you know, it sounded very, very like heavy Wu influence.
Yeah.
You know. Nothing but dark strong. So roll this last track. What we got?
It's gonna be Darling, Darling.
Break the fine china out the break front. Score fish steaks at brunch. Make no mistake, I hate to break the news, but calculate your moves, niggas hate to lose. Too many non-essentials than what's required. The lights low, me and my lady higher. Whiskey woman, let me light your fire.
It kind of sound like the Alchemist and Kanye West.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Michigan Ave, I might buy some wires. Diamonds white as Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Ralph Outdoorsman, campfire maker. I'm not quick to endorse niggas, but of course.
That can have the only one.
Yeah. A lot of Alchemist and Kanye West.
Absolutely.
I like that track.
Yeah, man.
I like the sample you put in there. Yeah, it was a dope record, man.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my standout ones on the album. I think for the production alone, I think I would give this a solid 8.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Man, it was a good record, man. I ain't got too much to put on it, so
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll tell you what, bro, you know, not that it would have made any difference, but I like more of the later tracks than the earlier tracks. And like I said, not that it would have made a difference, but you know, I would like to hear some of these songs rearranged, you know, to see if you get like a better, you know, album or whatever like that or whatever. But it probably wouldn't have made no difference. It probably would have came out within the same way. But you know, I'm just speaking on my opinion. You know, I like more of the later tracks than the earlier tracks, and I wish maybe, you know, it could have been flipped or whatnot to see if you know, get a better album, you know, so to say. But I give that record a 9.02. Like, you know, like the last one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so to say. But yeah, all together, I mean, you know, it was a good product. You know what I'm saying? Very good product. All together, I think I would rate the album within itself a solid 8.
Solid 8.
A solid 8.
I think I would give it like a 7.7. Almost 8.
Yeah, all together. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Willie the Kid, you know what I'm saying? You know, always doing, you know, good work and putting out a good product, you know what I'm saying? Showed us love on the channel, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that
yeah.
too. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Willie the Kid.
Yeah,
man.
we're gonna show you love too, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, maybe your next album you can shop the KRUZE review out on there. You know what I'm saying? throw us in the bar too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No doubt. But nevertheless, she rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review on 4 I Fly.
And TP.
Yeah. We out of here, yo.
Yeah.
At ease.